Are you losing sales before you even speak, or are you like many who are losing new clients right from the very first words spoken? Most small business owners struggle, not because their offer is not good, but because they skip the most important part of a conversation with a potential client, and that is permission. Permission is the ultimate trust accelerator. And without it, you're going to be fighting an uphill battle. To build instant trust, let's look at a typical doctor's appointment. When you walk in, they don't throw a prescription at you, right? I mean, if they did, you'd never go back there and they'd lose their license, that's for sure. Instead, they say, can I ask you a few questions? Like, where does it hurt? And just like that, you trust them. Now imagine a salesperson launching into a pitch before you've even said a word. Feels bloody awful, right? And we get it all the time, and more these days. No diagnosis, just trying to sell you the prescription. But what if instead they asked you this? Would you be open to me sharing with you a few insights about whatever their problem is that maybe you've never considered before? Do you think that might be helpful? Notice the words I said and how I said it. It's not just the words, it's the tone that you use. I mean, it's instantly different to the previous hard sell business, right? If that happened to you, you wouldn't feel like someone was pushing you. You're simply being invited. And that's what permission is all about. Another important factor about permission is that it reduces resistance. Recently, I had a call with Marion, who comes from Atlanta, Georgia. She was a small business owner, and she was clearly very skeptical. The very second we connected, she said, and I quote, "If this is another sales pitch, I'm not interested." Wow, I didn't push anything. All I did, I simply said, I totally agree with you. Marion, I'm just here to see if this conversation's even worth continuing with. I mean, would you like to continue? It's your call, and I'm happy either way. You're the one that booked the call with me. Up to you. Marion's tone changed completely. The walls came down. Why? Because when people feel that they're in control, they stop trying to resist. Another key issue about permission is that it creates a safe buying environment. Think about that for a moment. Trust is not just about breaking down resistance. It's about creating a very safe space for a real conversation. I'll give you an example. Paul, he's another client who's from Mackay in Queensland, Australia. And about 2 weeks ago, he booked a time with me. But he was very guarded. He had been burnt before, like we all have, right? So I simply said to him, Paul, let's stop here. I can feel and I can sense that you're uncomfortable. What would make this feel like a safe conversation for you? He exhaled like this. He opened up, and because he felt safe, because he felt in control, because I was giving him permission, he not only continued on with the conversation, but he became a very good client. Permission is not just a polite gesture. Sure, it's courteous, but it's not just that. It's the difference between chasing people and having them lean into you, having them want to talk with you, having them feel comfortable in talking to you, having them open up and tell you the truth. Get permission, earn their trust, and make your sales effortless. Message me for more insights in a complimentary consultation. Until next time, best wishes from Thailand.